What's up guys, SlickScizor here, and today I'm not doing a shiny video, but I'm actually showing a Wi-Fi battle. And I know I don't have a capture card, so this might not be the most appealing way to watch a Wi-Fi battle, but I hope you guys enjoy, and maybe I'll stop after this one. But if you guys enjoy this, let me know. And so, little team preview here. My opponent here, I don't know him personally, but he's been a friend on my 3DS for a while. And I've battled him a couple times before, but every time he seems to have a different team. So this time he has an extremely OU heavy team. He has Aegislash, Mega Garchomp, Talonflame, Gliscor, Conkeldurr, and Tentacruel. And I see those all the time. And my team is a little different. I have a Heliolisk that's good in the rain, an Alakazam that I actually just hatched yesterday. It's shiny, it has Magic Guard, and 3 perfect IVs, and you guys will see it in the battle. And my shiny Latias that I caught in White 2 a couple videos ago, and I actually got power saves and got a Latiasite of my own, even though I said I wouldn't, but I did. I'm only using it for items and things like that, so in this case I used it for the Latiasite. And I have Expo, my shiny Scizor, 4 IV. Since I have Mega Latias in this, I don't use it Mega, even though I usually do. So this is a Choice Banded set. Then I have my offensive and defensive mixed Whimsicott and my wall special defensive wall Milotic. So here we go. So he's going to lead off with his Tentacruel, and that makes me really happy because I thought he was going to lead with Talonflame, so I took a risk by leading with Heliolisk. And while he withdraws, I just go straight for the Rain Dance. While he comes out to his Gliscor, probably predicting a Thunderbolt, but I actually don't have Thunderbolt on this. I have Thunder, Focus Blast, Surf, and Rain Dance. So he probably doesn't know that I have Surf on this, so the next turn he doesn't switch, and I go straight for a Surf and knock him out. So the next turn he brings in his shiny Conkeldurr named Sharkeisha, and he goes for the Mach Punch, which definitely would kill me because Heliolisk is very frail, but I have the Focus Sash, and then I just go for that 100 accuracy Thunder just to see if it does a good amount. But I think this is probably Assault Vested. Then I'm going to take some Dry Skin, but I need Heliolisk for later to counter Aegislash, so I switch out. And I go straight into my Scizor, which has max defense, so I'm hoping it takes something well. And this Mach Punch does a surprisingly good amount, does about like 30-35%. And I go for that Choice Banded Aerial Ace just to take him out. Don't know why he stayed in, but he probably didn't know I had Aerial Ace. So he's going to go into Talonflame, and that's really the biggest threat on his team to me, along with Aegislash, because I don't really have a counter for it. My best counter is Milotic, but this has no defensive investment. And he actually goes for the Tailwind here, which I don't see too often on Talonflame. I just see a bunch of hyper-offensive sets. And he's going to U-turn out, probably predicting the Hydro Pump, but I go for that anyway, just because I don't think anything on his team really wants to take a nice Hydro Pump. So he comes into Excalibur, his Aegislash, takes the Hydro Pump really well, and since I don't want to deal with this thing, I'm going to switch out of from my Milotic. And I predict him to go for the Swords Dance here, so I go into Hug Me, my Whimsicott, to Encore him and trap him with the Swords Dance, but he, so he goes for the Swords Dance as I thought. And then this next turn, I see the stance change. I'm like, wait, what's going on? But I completely forgot about the Tailwind, and he goes for that priority Shadow Sneak on me. So his priority goes before mine, so it does not work out well at all. So that Tailwind really helped him. And just to take that Shadow Sneak, I'm going to come into Heliolisk because it obviously doesn't affect it, and he's going to be forced to switch. So I went straight for a Thunder just to get damage on whatever comes in. But he predicts that well and goes into his Garchomp, which I actually forgot about. So I'm going to switch out into my Whimsicott because I'm predicting the Dragon Claw here. And just as I thought, he's going to go for the Dragon Claw. And Mega Evolve, of course. And I think Whimsicott's a great counter to this because Earthquake's not very effective and Dragon obviously doesn't affect it with the Fairy typing. So he's going to withdraw. I'm just going to go for a Moonblast on whatever comes in, and in this case it's going to be Talonflame. Good switch because he resists it. And I actually get pretty surprised by the item that he's holding here, because he has leftovers, and I guess I've seen it on Talonflame before, but it's just not too common for me to see. So I'm going to switch into my Milotic because that's the only thing I have on this Talonflame. It's going to go for U-turn again. And I think it U-turns... I forget what it U-turns into. I think it went to Garchomp. Yeah, it goes into the Garchomp. And I was actually confused because it's 4 times weak to Ice and many Milotic run Ice-type moves. Even though the only special attacking investment this has is 4 EVs and it doesn't have a helping nature. That's definitely why it doesn't knock it out here. And I'm glad I took that Dragon Claw because I wasn't so sure I could take that too well. I don't know why he doesn't have Earthquake, because that probably would have come closer to knocking me out. So I'm going to switch back into my Whimsicott, predicting another Dragon Claw. And he does just that. And I go straight for a Moonblast. I don't know why I predicted another switch into Talonflame, but I guess he stayed. I don't know what he was doing. So I guess he just let it die there. So then he's going to go into his Talonflame. I'm going to switch again back into my Milotic. And I'm going to go for another Hydro Pump. And he's going to U-turn again. I'm positive a Brave Bird would have killed me there, so I don't know why he didn't. But whatever. So he's going to go back into his Aegislash. And actually, yeah, sorry, I didn't go for the Hydro Pump. I just switched straight into my Whimsicott, again predicting a Swords Dance, but this time he probably predicts that prediction and goes straight for a Shadow Sneak. But yeah, he's smart, goes straight for the Shadow Sneak. I just let my Whimsicott die here, which I regret, and I'll reveal why later on. So my Whimsicott just faints here. And then I'm going to go out into my Heliolisk. And he probably goes for the Sacred Sword, and I'm just hoping Thunder hits, and it does. But I wasn't sure, and then I was sure it was going to knock it out because it was in Blade form. So I'm just glad that hit with that 70 accuracy. So then he's going to go into his Talonflame. I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go back to definitely my, oh, never mind, my Latias, my shiny Latias here. And he's going to go for the Tailwind again. I don't see the point in that because he only has, I think, 2 Pokemon left. So, I go for the Mega Evolution right here. So let's see this shiny Mega Latias. So yeah, he goes for the Brave Bird, and I'm actually worried about, a little worried, but it actually doesn't even do a third. So I took that really well. I do have an up defense nature. If you watched the video where I caught this, you could see that it was lax, and I was really disappointed. But I guess it paid off here. So I go for the Draco Meter because I know it can't take a hit that well, and I'm gonna get that special attack drop. And then he goes into his last Pokemon, Tentacruel, and I'm pretty sure this is a full support set, probably with Scald as its only attacking move, and with something like Toxic Spikes or other support moves. So I go for the Psyshock, forgetting about my -2, but that doesn't really matter at this point. So I'm just going to keep going for the Psyshock. He actually gets the burn on this Scald, which didn't really matter, but still. So yeah, this being his last Pokemon, I regretted letting my Whimsicott die, because if I let it live and just switched into my Heliolisk on that Shadow Sneak, I could have swept him 6-0, not with one Pokemon, but just 6-0 is cool. But I did get the 5-0 by killing him on this next Psyshock. So this was an awesome battle. I liked it a lot, but usually I like close battles too, but it's fun doing something like 5-0 every now and then. So yeah, I defeated Chris. That's the battle. Everyone, thank you for watching. Let me know if you want me to upload more videos of Wi-Fi battling, and especially let me know what you think of Mega Latias. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.